We've established how the nervous system reacts to truth under stress. Now, let's examine a common mistake: applying more truth to an already overwhelmed body. Imagine someone struggling, and the immediate response is to pile on more insight, more urgency, more pressure to get it together. The intention is good, to help, to accelerate growth, but adding load to an overloaded system doesn't produce growth. It often produces shutdown. Think of it like trying to pour more water into a glass that's already overflowing. It doesn't matter how pure the water is, it will just spill. The system can't process it. This is how people end up feeling broken by things that were meant to help them. The very tools designed for healing become sources of further pain. A well-meaning therapist offering profound insights too quickly. A self-help guru pushing radical change without foundational support. A friend offering unsolicited advice when someone is already at their breaking point. The truth itself isn't the problem, it's the timing and the system's capacity to receive it. Imagine a computer running multiple programs simultaneously. If you try to install a large update while the system is already strained, it's likely to crash. The same principle applies to the human nervous system. Bombarding it with more information, even if valuable, can lead to a breakdown. The individual may retreat further into their shell, they might become more resistant to change, or they might simply shut down emotionally and mentally. The well-intentioned truth becomes a trigger, reinforcing the feeling of being overwhelmed. This creates a negative feedback loop. The person avoids seeking help or engaging with new information. They fear further overload. The key is to recognize when the system is at capacity, to prioritize stabilization before integration, to create a safe space for processing, rather than forcing more input. It's about recognizing the delicate balance between truth and the ability to receive it. It's about understanding that sometimes less is more, especially when dealing with a dysregulated nervous system. The goal isn't to force growth, but to nurture it, to create an environment where truth can land softly and be integrated effectively. This requires patience, compassion, and a willingness to adjust the approach based on the individual's needs. It means recognizing that healing is a process, not a race, and that sometimes the most helpful thing you can do is simply offer support and understanding, allowing the system to regulate itself before introducing new challenges. It's about meeting the person where they are, rather than where you think they should be. It's about honoring their individual capacity and respecting their boundaries. This approach fosters trust and creates a foundation for sustainable growth. It allows the individual to gradually expand their capacity to hold truth without feeling overwhelmed. Ultimately, it's about empowering them to become their own healers, to navigate their journey with self-compassion and resilience, to integrate truth at their own pace in a way that honors their unique needs and experiences. So, before you offer more truth, ask yourself, is this system ready to receive it? Or does it need stabilization first? The answer to that question can make all the difference. It can determine whether the truth becomes a source of healing or a source of further pain. Choose wisely. Choose compassionately. Choose to prioritize regulation before integration. The results will speak for themselves. A system that feels safe is a system that can grow. A system that feels overwhelmed is a system that will shut down. The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Understanding this dynamic is key, because applying more truth to an unstable system exacerbates shutdown. Imagine trying to force a key into a lock that's already jammed. It only makes things worse. This can lead to feeling broken by things that were actually meant to help, creating a sense of betrayal. True integration begins not with understanding, but with establishing safety within the body. It's about creating a secure container where new information can be processed without triggering a threat response. When the body feels genuinely supported, breath naturally slows, and muscles begin to release their tension. The shoulders drop, the jaw unclenches, and the heart rate finds a calmer rhythm. This allows perception to widen, enabling truth to be held without feeling like a threat. It's like offering a gentle hand instead of a forceful shove. Regulation, in this context, isn't about suppression. It's about stabilization and creating inner resilience. It's about enabling the system to learn how to land softly rather than crashing and shattering. Think of it as building a solid foundation before constructing a towering skyscraper. With effective regulation, a pause emerges between stimulus and response, a moment of spaciousness. This pause offers access to discernment, perspective, and genuine choice, breaking free from automatic reactions. It's the difference between reacting impulsively and responding thoughtfully. This is where sovereignty truly begins, in that space of conscious awareness and empowered decision-making. Responsibility, then, involves recognizing when the system needs support before input, honoring its limits. It's about tuning into the body's signals and responding with compassion and understanding. This indicates a profound intelligence at the level of the body itself, a wisdom that guides us toward wholeness. It's a recognition that true growth comes from nurturing, not forcing. Truth integrated too quickly, without this foundation, inevitably becomes distortion, a twisted reflection. It's like trying to build a house on shifting sand. It's destined to crumble. It's like pouring water into a cup that's already overflowing, creating a mess and wasting precious resources. Conversely, truth integrated at the body's natural pace becomes freedom, a liberation from old patterns. It nourishes and expands, rather than overwhelming and constricting, allowing for authentic expression. It's like planting a seed in fertile soil, allowing it to grow strong and bear fruit. So, if truth has ever felt like too much, it wasn't about the truth itself, but the container it was held in. It was about timing, capacity, and a system that needed regulation first, a gentle preparation. It was about the need for a safe space to process and integrate without feeling threatened. Regulation is the foundational architecture beneath any true awakening, the bedrock upon which transformation is built. It's the essential ingredient for lasting change and genuine empowerment. Without it, truth can become a weapon, but with it, truth becomes a pathway to freedom. It's not about avoiding truth, but about approaching it with wisdom and self-compassion. It's about creating the conditions for truth to land softly and nourish the soul. Think of it as tending a garden, providing the right amount of sunlight, water, and nutrients. Too much or too little can be detrimental, but the right balance fosters vibrant growth. The body knows when it's ready to receive, and honoring that timing is an act of self-love. It's about trusting the innate wisdom of the system to guide the process of integration. It's about recognizing that healing is not a linear process, but a journey of ebb and flow. There will be times when the system needs more support, and times when it can handle more input. The key is to stay attuned to the body's signals and adjust accordingly. It's about being a compassionate witness to the unfolding of one's own inner landscape. It's about creating a safe and nurturing environment for the truth to blossom. It's about recognizing that the journey of awakening is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about pacing oneself and celebrating the small victories along the way. It's about remembering that self-compassion is the most powerful tool for healing and growth. It's about treating oneself with the same kindness and understanding that one would offer a dear friend. It's about recognizing that everyone is doing the best they can with what they have. It's about letting go of judgment and embracing imperfection. It's about trusting the process and knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. It's about surrendering to the wisdom of the body and allowing it to lead the way. It's about remembering that one is not alone on this journey. There are countless others who have walked this path before and are walking it now. It's about reaching out for support when needed and offering support to others. It's about creating a community of compassion and understanding. It's about recognizing that healing is a collective endeavor. It's about working together to create a world where everyone feels safe and supported. It's about remembering that the power to heal lies within each and every one of us. It's about believing in the possibility of transformation and committing to the journey. It's about embracing the truth with courage, compassion, and unwavering self-love.